Okay.
Hi Karthik, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
So, can you tell us a bit about yourself and your background?
Yeah, sure. I am from India, from the northern states of India, and I've pursued my bachelor's in the field of computer sciences, and I'm currently pursuing a master's degree in data sciences under Faculty of Computer Science. And I'm a second year scholar in High School of Economics right now.
Okay, so you are from India. So why you choose Russia and why only HSE in Russia?
Okay, so the major reason for selecting Russia is that Russia has always been a good ally to India, and we always had a good ties with each other, and the education was comparatively better as compared to other parts. And data science is a cool field, and High School of Economics ranks like the top university in this field, so I just opted for High School of Economics.
And what motivated you to involve in your country's club in this university?
So as coming up to Russia, it was a culture shock for me, and being alone up here is kind of a trouble. So it's always good to find your own people and celebrate your culture and share the info to other people. So that was the reason why I wanted to join the country club.
And what position you hold in your club?
I'm currently the vice president or the club coordinator of the Indian club, and my work is to facilitate the smooth working of the infos and requirements that are asked by the High School of Economics administration with my team.
Okay, so you told me that you are the vice president of the club. So what is your most memorable moment as a vice president or as a member of your club?
Well, last year when we organized the Holy Festive in High School of Economics, it was kind of a burst, and we were happy that we had many students from different universities in Moscow and participating into High School of Economics. People got to know about HECs and HECs Fest, and there was a lot of students that were interested in it. So I believe that was a happiness moment for me to see that like our event was a success and people participated and were happy to be a part of it.
Okay, and what kind of what kinds of events your club organize in this university?
Well, usually we try to organize the festives and the major traditions that we have in India and present exist about the complete collaboration and tradition that we have in India in these events. And we have info about the music, food and dance and everything that represents our culture.
And what are your best and the worst experience in HSE or maybe in Russia?
I guess the best one is the Holy Festive, and the worst one, okay. I didn't have a worst experience as what I've heard from other students. Maybe a language barrier is a trouble for me at times, but it's manageable.
Okay, so as a vice president, what are your goals for upcoming years in your club?
As for now, I'm only staying up here for 1 year because this is my final year of my studies. A possibility that we are expecting is to have multiple events and fest in the High School of Economics if it is allowed by the administration, and we hope that everything goes smoothly and we are able to show up our traditions and culture to the university.
And if any Russian students wants to get involved in your club activities or maybe in managing the events, volunteering the events, how they can do it?
Well, firstly, it's kind of a difficult work. Right now, we don't have any concept of having foreign students into the club as helping, but you can still work as volunteering. Last year, we had some Russian students that were interested in the Indian culture and wanted to help you out. As long with that, we also have a Telegram group that is open for everyone, and people can seek the info on that. We share the info about the coming events or fest or any type of group meeting that we have or any type of info that we get to know about the Indian diaspora up in Russia.
So you are here in Russia for at least 2 years. So if any other student from India or from any other country will decide to come here for studying, so what advice you can give to him? Like how they can adapt to the Russian culture or maybe the weather?
I believe the basic thing that you have to keep is an open mind and be ready for the cultural shock, because like you don't get the food of your mom's hand anymore and that's a must. Like you have to go through that. But more than that is the language barrier that I face. Always an option that you have to learn the fact that you have to stay alone and you have to be sturdy and hard about it. There's no option of backing out. Once you're into a foreign country, you have to make sure that you pass through it easily and comfortably.
Okay, so as a student, can you tell about, like for the other student, how they can foster better cultural exchanges in the campus?
I believe on the lowest level that a student can do is like to exchange their culture or traditions is through food. as for myself own, I try to share the food and people give it a try and they like it. Even for my own roommate, he's a Russian and he cooks better food than me using my own spices. So that was like, okay, that guy knows better than me. That's interesting using my own spices. So it's always good. You can always share the food on the basic level. On the ground level, that's the best a student can do.
So according to you, Russian people can handle Indian spices?
Yeah, there are friends of mine that can eat more spices than I can.
Oh, nice. So Karthik, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Happy to know. Happy to be a part of this event.